Good day, family, and all praise to our Father, the Almighty Creator of Abraham, Isaac, and Yacob. Praise Ayah. Our Almighty Creator shows us numerous times that we are to be a righteous people. He tells us what we need to do to be righteous. He also tells us what is going to happen to those that don't heed His words. We need to get righteous, family, while we still have time. Ezekiel 18, 5 and 9. And I read, "But the man who shall be just, who executes judgment and righteousness, 9, and has walked in my commandments and kept mine ordinances to do them, he is righteous. He shall surely live, saith the Most High Creator." If we keep His commandments and ordinances, we shall surely live. People that tell us we don't have to follow the laws are either not woke or they're wicked. If they also say things like, let's take the Bible out of it and use logic, then they're probably wicked and trying to prove their agenda. Exodus 10, 12, and 15. And I read, "And now, Israel, what does the Most High thy Savior require of thee, but to fear the Most High, thy Redeemer, and to walk in all His ways, and to love Him, and to serve Ayah, thy Creator, with all thy heart and with all thy soul." 13. To keep the commandments of Ayah, thy Savior, and His ordinances, all that I charge thee today, that it may be well with thee. 15. Only Ayah chose your fathers to love them, and He chose out of their seed after them, even you, beyond all nations, as at this day. Even you that are scattered to the four corners of the earth, as at this day, are to follow His laws, if you want any chance of living. Righteousness isn't living in sin, then asking a false deity to forgive you. Righteousness is not sinning in the first place. Righteousness is a walk. Righteousness is our culture. Righteousness is our law. Deuteronomy 6:25. And it will mean righteousness for you if we are careful to observe all these commandments in obedience to Ayah, our Most High Creator, just as He has commanded us. Righteousness. Isaiah 41:10, and I read, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not anxiously look about you, for I am your Savior. I will strengthen you. Surely I will help you. Surely I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." The Almighty Creator doesn't uphold the ungodly. He kills them. You either strive for righteousness by following His laws, statutes, and commandments, or you will die with the ungodly. Isaiah 42:6, and I read, "I am the Most High Creator. I have called you in righteousness." How do we answer Him? Through righteousness. "I will also hold you by the hand and watch over you, and I will appoint you as a covenant to the people, as a light to the nations." Psalms 37:27 through 29, and I read, turn aside from evil and do good and dwell forever. For Aya loves judgment and will not forsake his saints. They shall be preserved forever. The blameless shall be avenged, but the seed of the ungodly shall be utterly destroyed. But the righteous shall inherit the earth and dwell upon it forever. Either you get righteous and live, or you stay ungodly and be utterly destroyed. Freedom of choice. Psalms 15, 1 and 2. And I read, O Aya, who shall sojourn in thy tabernacle, and who shall dwell in thy holy mountain? He that walks blameless and works righteousness, who speaks truth in his heart. You ready to go home? Psalms 34:15. The eyes of Aya are over the righteous, and his ears are open to their prayer. Exodus 18:30-32. And I read, I will judge you, O house of Israel, saith Aya, each one according to his way. Be converted and turn from all your ungodliness, and it shall not become to you the punishment of iniquity. And I'm going to read that again. Ezekiel 18:30. And I read, I will judge you, O house of Israel, saith Aya, each one according to his way. Be converted and turn from all your ungodliness, and it shall not become to you the punishment of iniquity. 31. Cast away from yourselves all your ungodliness, wherein ye have sinned against me, and make to yourselves a new heart and a new spirit. For why should ye die, O house of Israel? 32. For I desire not the death of him that dies, saith the Most High. Here, the Almighty Aya tells us he doesn't want to kill us, but if you don't get righteous, he will. We're surviving this nightmare, and I believe we're in the home stretch. The Almighty is judging the nations. Our captor systems are crumbling around them. As their empires crumble, the Almighty Creator is destroying their lands. Hail, flooding, locusts, dust storms, snow, and that's just Saudi Arabia last month. The Almighty Aya just recently spun up a typhoon. Then he joined that typhoon to another typhoon. The heathen went on their media and said that this has happened before. What does the Almighty do? He joined another typhoon to those two, 3 in 1. He will do new things. Will you not know it's him? The Almighty also made it nice and warm over in France and had their crops to start budding. He then came in with a snowstorm and wiped out 80% of France's crops. Who's France going to buy food from in the near future? Over here in America, the Almighty is about to do the same thing with whatever crops have been planted here. Some farmers haven't had a chance to plant because of the Arctic storms the Almighty Creator keeps bringing in. The extremely cold weather is also slowing down the distribution of their jab that'll turn you into a man-bear-pig-hippopotamus. There are over 60 active volcanoes, massive earthquakes everywhere. The heathen over here in America are going wholesale on mass murders. Their opioid plague is so bad that whole towns have shut down because all their workforce is strung out or too old. The lockdowns are causing massive amounts of depression, causing their suicide plague to go through the roof. It was bad before the plague hit. They're killing themselves from the age of 6 and up. The media keeps telling everyone that by summer we should be back to somewhat normal. What's that going to do to their mental state when they realize that was yet another lie? The world has changed. The Most High Creator commands His children to be righteous. He tells us in our book how to be righteous. From here, it's freedom of choice. Either do what He tells you, or do what man tells you. Freedom of choice. Righteousness and life, or ungodliness and death. Freedom of choice. All praise to our Father, the Almighty Creator of Abraham, Isaac, and Yacob. Get righteous, family, while we still have time. Love you. Have a beautiful day.